What is the meaning of life? Many ponder that question. Is it to go to heaven, to make a family, to accomplish our dreams, or just to be happy? No, there is one meaning to life: to be on top of the food chain. Every animal, every little bacteria, every tree, every cat, every dog, they all want to be on top of the food chain. Some moths just don't have a mouth, only live to reproduce. Octopus die after having a child. The only life goal is to fuck, spread, become number one. But what happens when you are on top? When you are a human, absurdity waits for you on the top of the food chain. But what is absurdity? It's this existential monster that everyone either tackles or ignores. Life is absurd, and there are a few ways to cope with it. The most popular option is to ignore it, ignore the monster inside of you. No, life is not absurd. There is reason to the world. You turn to religion. What is the end goal? To go to heaven. You go to work. What is the end goal? To have a good retirement. Many live and die by not confronting the absurd. This monster will never attack you until you wake it up. But when you face the absurd, the existential dread, you will forever be changed. There are three outcomes in the fight with the absurd. First, it is to simply give up, to die. Life is absurd. There is no meaning. So my life has no meaning. This is the worst outcome, clearly. This is when the monster beats you. Let's imagine you are about to jump off a building and the people below are trying to stop you. A normal guy will say, "No, you have so much to live for." A Christian will say, "No, you will go to hell." A nihilist will say, "Life is meaningless and God is dead, yes, but you still maybe have time to find meaning in the universe." And the absurdist will say, "Life is absurd, life is unfair, and so you want to give up?" No! Scold it! Beat it up for being so bad. Life gives you lemons? Don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad. I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with this? Demand to see life's manager. Make life regret the day it gave you lemons. Does life know who you are? You are the man who will burn life's house with a fucking combustible lemon. You can say who is the most convincing in the comments. But if they don't convince you, if you jump, the absurdity has won. It has beaten you in the battle. The other option is no. I will not let myself be meaningless. You fight against the universe, against dread, against absurdity, with a fucking combustible lemon. Sisyphus is an example of that. The myth of Sisyphus goes as follows. Sisyphus angered the gods, so they condemned him to push a boulder up a hill for eternity only when he gets on top to be reset back to the bottom.
My ears burn!
Albert Camus, who is the father of absurdism, tells us to imagine him as happy as the victor over the absurd, because after pushing the boulder a whole day, seeing the view on top of the hill is enough to fill a man's heart. Sisyphus never gave up, never killed himself. He accepted absurdism, he accepted his fate, and pushed on. He won the battle. He won the battle with absurdism. The third option is mediocrity. You started fighting absurdity, but you never were strong enough to beat it, never determined enough. So you were stuck in this loop of continuous fighting without any progress. Like Sisyphus getting stuck in the middle of the mountain. In some way, you get the worst of all worlds. You don't get the blissful ignorance of never fighting the absurd. You never get the triumph and freedom of beating it. And you will have to slowly wait to be released from this absurd world. Camus loved women. He loved football. He loved life. He said that every human has the potential to be happy inside of them. Life is absurd. Hard-working people don't get what they deserve. The worst people are the richest. The best are the poorest. Children are starving, even though we throw away almost as much food as we eat. The bad don't get punished. The good get disrespected. Life does not have meaning. These are the words the absurd uses to fight against you. Get ready. But Camus, he loves life. I love life. You love life. And we can use our love as a weapon to fight the absurdity, to fight injustice, to scold it, to beat it up. We fight back against it, against injustice. We love the world. We are fighting to fix the world. The wheels of justice turn slowly but grind exceedingly fine. Peace.